Ow. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I just like slightly pinched my finger. And this one we're continuing the custom thing. It's not this. Oh hey, look, it's the lobby. I forgot I exiled Frankie. Did I set this up though? Yeah, I should have. Yeah, okay. I forgot Frankie got exiled. It's because I moved it. I wanted the custom to be there, but anyway, that's not really important. If anybody cares, I will further detail it, but I don't think it matters that much. So, hello, Mr. Mo. We were working on the laboratories, and I suppose we will continue with that. I'm spectatoring through into the suites section. I am overall very pleased with this so far. Obviously, it's not perfect. And I'll have to go back through and finalize some things, probably once I'm almost done, at least the first section or chapter. But I am very pleased with how this has turned out. This is, you know, about the level I wanted. It might be a little overkill like here. This might be a tiny bit overkill. Hello, Junior. Hello, Roxy. Hi, Nova. There was something I wanted to ask you, I think. Nova? I don't remember what it was, though. So, it must be nothing. Hello, Yash. Hello, Loki. Hello, Super Foxy. Hello, BGA. Hello, Roman. Hello, Freddy's Magic. So, last time I literally got sidetracked. I kid you not. The entirety of what I did in the last stream was not what I was planning on doing. Which is... Oh, wait. I didn't finish the texturing, did I? Oh, wait. That's something I gotta do. It's somewhere where I marked some moss, I think. It should be here. I hate that I... Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, we can start with this. This will be pretty chill. It's going to be round 2 of breaking and doing the filling, and then we're going to do vines, and then this, probably, which would be more filling. Oh, yeah, I mean, the tomorrow date is set. I'm not cruel enough to change that one. I would just change other parts, but... Yeah, it should be fun, hopefully. Hello, Horathon. Hello, Benny. Hello, Chris. Yeah, I have one of those, too. That's a lie, I don't have one of those. I was at PPT5 at the beginning. Hello, Tracy. What parts are tomorrow? Just one. I just do one a day. For videos at least of any kind. If it's a multi-part thing, again, I'm not going to do multiple in a day because... Alright, so by the logic, right, if I'm going to record... Let's say if I'm going to do 10 parts, if I uploaded all 10 of those parts in the same day, I might as well just do one part. You know what I mean? Like, there's no point in doing multiple parts if I'm going to upload them all at the same time, so... Yeah. Currently my plan, I know about the Ban 2 announcement. That'll be soon, I swear, don't worry. I want to finish figuring out the PPT3 intro scheduling. I should have it done, but I'm going to probably shift a couple things around. And then after that, I'm focusing on getting TADC figured out, and then once TADC is figured out, I'll see how close I am to starting Ban 2. TADC is my main priority out of the 3 right now, because I'm pretty far ahead on PPT3, so I'm not overly concerned about that. But still, it is something that is going to have to obviously be continued to be done. I'm not just going to abandon it. Abandon it? Nice. Loki? This is Bedrock currently, yes, Des. Yeah, and Scarlet's barking. What possibly could Scarlet be barking at? She barks the least out of the dogs. Okay, and now Maisie's joined her in the noise-making contribution or whatever. Thank you, Yash. Again, yeah, you'll get an announcement once TADC is ready. I'm not quite there. I'm almost there. I just have the room I was working on in the last stream, since Chinese room has been done. I did make that. I just have to figure... Oh my goodness. I just have to figure out what the frick I am doing with the rest of that room. Because I really don't know. I gotta figure out how to make it... not as it is, if that makes any sense. It's just bad right now. Because it's basically an infinite void, and I gotta figure out how to make it not that, so... Yeah, just be a little patient with it, and I promise I'll announce it when I have anything. Okay, Tidrock, also hi. Hello, Yellow Whale. Once Banban 2 tutorial is started, I will do a poll on stream, probably, asking about Banban 3, so... Be on the lookout for streams around either the announcement or the actual start of the tutorial. Because I'm debating doing that, but I didn't want to start it too early. I also have no recollection of what is in Banban 3. So I have no clue what my task would be with that one. I only know 2 now because I built it, but I don't remember a single thing from 3. Other than I think there's a Stinger Flynn memory. Or is it 4 that they start in? I feel like it's 3, but I don't remember. Going through map currently. Nice, BGA. Breaking the walls. I am texturing them, and also hi Pac-Man. I'm texturing with the moss that's in my inventory. And I'm just going to slash fill to get the actual moss in there. My goodness, my throat. That's fine, whatever. Actually, no, it's not. Moss stone brick. Mossy stone brick, go. Hi, Spooky. There is the repeat section from 2. Oh, right, you're so right. Oh, right, you play as Stinger, don't you? And you're doing the cannon section again, but as Stinger, and you're shooting electric lightning bolts out of your tentacles for some reason, because jellyfish do that, I guess. Could you imagine, actually, if jellyfish did do that? Just, like, shot electricity out of their tentacles and, like, bolts. This is unrelated, but it is also sort of related. I don't remember the name of it, but there's a crab or a lobster or shrimp or something like that that has one claw that's really big, and it basically creates a shockwave whenever it snaps its fingers or claws. It's kind of insane and also terrifying, but that was something I learned not too long ago. I might just manually fill them. It's not that many holes. There are some freaky animals out there, though. You would be surprised. Hello, Happy. Smike TADC 10 on Minecraft on your own, then change your mind. I built the entire perimeter of the tent. It was 1 block off. Ooh, that's tragic. I didn't have anything that severe, thankfully, but yeah, it's a hard build. I definitely recommend if you regather yourself after that tragic incident, you try it again, because once you get it, it's one of the more enjoyable ones, but it very well could be the hardest singular build I've ever done in my entire existence of Minecrafting. Hello, Georgie Bros. I did see you on the world when I opened up Minecraft. This is a custom build. I'm currently doing a, like, overgrown hallway, which is basically a utility hallway. Imagine Security Breach's utility hallway if it actually served its purpose, because the one in Security Breach does not. What are we reading? What was that link? Also, for the Discord mods, thank you for whoever has been pinging these last streams. Sorry I haven't been. I know normally I do. I just haven't really felt like having Discord open, because I don't have it automatically open anymore. And it's a lot of extra work for me to open it. Not really, but I just don't feel like doing it. So, thanks for picking up my slack. Mascot horror is like Poppy Playtime, FNAF, basically anything where there's a mascot involved. In a sense. Which, like, even Hello Neighbor people consider as mascot horror. I personally don't, because I don't think a middle-aged man is a mascot, but... One sea critter that one punches other things and creates the heat of the surface of the sun. What? Yeah, I think that's what I'm talking about. Oh my god, talking about. That's embarrassing, Nova. I gotta say. That's really embarrassing. Good job. Submitted in dreams. Are you talking about the PlayStation game? I have a vendetta against that game. And it's only because it's overpriced. And I just didn't enjoy it very much. I don't know. But it is overpriced. That dreams? Oh, don't talk about that one. Mr. Peterson, a middle-aged depressed man. Yeah, I guess I was gonna say he's not depressed, but no, I guess he is. He do be kind of sad. I mean, I would be too if everyone in my family was dead, except for the one person I trapped in my basement. But I wouldn't be doing that. I don't. You know, I'm not. Well, I guess I've never gone that crazy, but I presumably, even under those circumstances, would not be putting people in my basement, because that's illegal, and I try to avoid doing illegal activities, as most of you also should. You shouldn't take my advice except for that advice, and whatever advice you should take. That's really descriptive. Oh, wow. Okay, that hurt my elbow for some reason. I don't know why my elbow hurts, but whatever. Alrighty, so we're just gonna, like, break holes in the floor where moss will be. Is this the one you enter from? Yes, maybe potentially. So I'm gonna have a larger patch here, because I think it's funnier you just walk and the first thing you see is grass. Hi, Nathan. No, I do not. It is... Unless you want to include the Halloween animatronics. I guess you could technically, although I don't know. I don't have that many young... I don't have many that are personified as kids, or... Is that even I don't know if that's grammatically correct. We're just gonna go with it. Most of them are Reapers or skeletons of some kind. I love a good Reaper. I actually have a Reaper on my shirt right now. That's entirely unrelated, but... I thought I was gonna show it in the Discord, but I just never did. At Transworld, they had this booth. It was like the last day I was there, and it was really an impulse buy, but I'm glad I bought them, because I do love a good shirt. The brand is, I think, Mortis Viventi, or something like that, and they had shirts and posters and stuff, and oh my god, the shirt designs are incredible. They actually might be the coolest shirt designs I've ever seen. They're fully black and white, and they have, whatever, a word at the bottom, and then, like, a character and a cool background. The one I'm wearing right now is a Reaper, and it says Judgment. And the other one I got was a Jester that said The Fool. They're so cool. And I also got a free sticker, because, I don't know, I guess the person who was helping me liked me. So, free sticker, yippee. Map's theme. So, every time I say this, I feel weird because it's such an odd concept, but it's basically a grocery store, okay? You're gonna have to hear me out. It's a grocery store, but gone rogue. That's not really very descriptive, but it's a... I mean, that's not wrong. It's a grocery store that they turn into more of like a larger thing, and basically, you know, they're genetically modifying animals for whatever. It could be a zoo. I'm not really sure. I haven't gotten that far. Probably gonna be a zoo, though. That's where I'm currently thinking. But grocery store is the main thing, and this is currently a laboratory that I'm doing. I know this is not a grocery store. Or that's crazy. Yeah, I figured, Hypno. No worries. It happens. Just, this is advice you should take, guys. Do not click any links or anything you see from anybody that you don't trust. Especially on the internet. There are some bad links and some bad people out there. So, oh, I was on the wrong side. That's embarrassing. You know, just... Your accounts can get very easily compromised by people. I don't get it. I was thinking about this after that happened, actually. I was like... Okay, you've gotten into an account. Don't know why you're doing that to begin with, but I'm not going to really get into that, because who cares, like, whatever, that you did the thing that you, for some reason, wanted to do. Why is your logic to spam whatever link you're sending to get this? You would think reasonably, right? More people would fall for it if you just sent it once, so why are you sending it 18 times in every text channel on a server? Not that you should do it at all. Again, don't be hacking people. That's not very cool, and I don't really know what you get out of it. But it's just like, what? I don't know. Maybe I'm too logical. Maybe that's my issue. Okay, if it doesn't happen again. Let me know if you can't for whatever reason, because Discord might try to IP ban you, or if you can't even verify, also let me know. I can help out. You don't click on this? Yeah, okay. I think you can trust T-Jock, but I don't know. I just, like, as a whole, on the internet, I wouldn't trust really anybody. This goes for a lot of things, like, don't be telling personal things to people. Like, I don't need to know your credit card information for any reason at all, so don't be spewing that stuff out there. That'll get in the wrong person's hands, and then it's over for you. That's my PSA of the day. Be careful. I realize a lot of you are definitely younger and may not, like, really have that thought process or logic, but, you know, that's why I want to potentially help instill that logic into you and make you realize, huh, that's a bad thing. Explain to Daddy Bubble how bad thing. In case I'm safe to join without it happening again. Alright, cool. Can you choose expired? It's not expired. Hold on. Let me see if I can unban you, because it probably is that. Because I think Discord does do IP ban, but obviously it doesn't work. What's the account? Actually, I don't know if I can. If it's deleted. Hold on. I know I can figure this out. I think. Because if I can find a message from you. Through Georgie Bros is 18 million images. Oh my goodness. But if I can get the ID, I can unban it from that. Okay, hold on. I see. I think. You're not appearing for me. What is this? Did you do it, T-Jack? Is that why? Oh, thank you. I'm just dumb. Is anyone's new generative? Yeah, I mean, that is the one thing, again, like, for me, when I was young, I was told, don't share anything that bad, but I think nowadays that's less talked about, because you don't really necessarily think about it, right? But it still is important, and it still needs to be, you know, people still need to realize that, but it just isn't really given. That's a weird shape. I'm gonna ignore that. It still needs to be said by somebody, and if I have to be that person, then so be it. You know what I mean? Oh wait, I did block Beckett. I just also scrolled. Thank you, Gary. This is actually just a utility hall that's gotten overgrown. Well, that's a really informative message. It really had so much information on it. Anyway. You should make a pizza if you got a pizza. It's always a good option. Whoopsies. They need to connect to the ceiling. Yeah, yes, T-Jock, if you don't mind doing that. Also, no worries. I realize a lot of you have school and stuff, and also time zones are a funny concept. Hello, Hugh. Both. Because I was trying to, like, I was processing, like, okay, so you would have joined back then, right? That's what I was mainly confused on, not all of that. Although I can be confused on that if you want. Yeah, what Nova said, Super Foxy. You'll just have to level up. It's, I know a lot of you aren't gonna like that, for those of you who aren't or are in the server. But, I gotta have something, because we've had people spam join and just send, you know, some weird things y'all don't want to see, and I also didn't want to see, but that's the way she goes, I guess. Somebody's gotta see it in order for it to be removed, so... So I'm that one, so I guess I'd rather it me than any of you. You know? I'd rather be the one exposed to traumatic things. I can handle it, I'm a big boy. Thank you, Hypno, I appreciate it. Would you like me to still call you Hypno, by the way? Or, Infinity, or, Slice of Cheese? I'm good with whatever. I just realized I've been holding shift this whole time, and it's not really been good. Also, hockey game on, yippee. That's cool. Oh yeah, I had two. Did I have two dreams? I did. One was a Minecraft dream that I don't remember very well. But I had a backroom stream last night. Although I don't fully remember it now. Darn it. It was, I think it was level 0. I think. But I don't remember the significance of it, because there was something weird that happened, and I was like, I'm going to say that on stream. But now I can't remember what it was, darn it. I don't remember. Man. But I did have a backrooms dream, it was funny. I do have apple juice, that... Well, I mean, okay, but if somebody has to, Nathan, again, I'd rather it be me. Hello, Starlo. Forgot hockey existed? What the frick? Have some... No. Yeah... I think as I'm remembering the other dream more. But the other dream wasn't really backroomsy, although it was weird. It didn't, like, gravity didn't make sense. You know what I mean? It's already 2-0, are we serious? This game has been going on for barely 7 minutes, and it's already 2-0. This is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for them. What, Happy? Never mind. Don't elaborate any further, please. Hold on, I need to see how this happened. Okay, that's crazy. Planet Minecart, my favorite. Sorry, I had to make fun of you. But maybe at some point, sure. Feeling outside. I've already done that in a couple spots. And I just don't feel like doing it again, you know what I mean? Like, hold on, I did it... I have this kind of caving in. The issue is because of how far underground I am, I can't really have it visible to the outside without adding some huge crack. But I might cave in the roof at some point of the main part here. I don't know. I've been trying to, like, dirty some stuff up like that. And there's been some holes and whatever, but... mainly caused by trees. Trees are like a big part of this for some reason. Because everyone loves a good tree. Now, the real reason is the trees are getting infected by whatever they're using to make the animals grow big. And when the trees grow big, then, you know, they break things because they breach out of their contained area. And that's what she said. Nice, Spooky. Have fun, and thank you. Soriano. Yeah, I guess. Well, Reanimal's different. Reanimal is... Well, I don't know, actually. There seems to be no logical reason to Reanimal. Other than I know there's something about sacrifices. Okay, well, that was kind of chill. Oh, wow. This actually... Hold on. I gotta see without night vision. Alright, so, show of hands, even though I can't see your guys' hands. Which would you rather take as far as paths are concerned? This hallway? Or this room? Those are the two options you'd have at this point. Hello, Country Bowl. Favorite build. It's hard to pick one. LN2 is my personal favorite, just as an overall project. Like, as well, there's a word, and I don't remember the word for it. Sentimentally, that's what it is. Backrooms is my favorite overall project. Probably Playco or Height Limit is my favorite singular build, though Height Limit House was crazy. Hi, man. Okay, so, that's good. Whichever is the quickest route. That's actually a fair answer. I don't know which one is faster. Because they both... Well, this one would probably be shorter, technically, because you'd end up right here. Versus the other one, you'd have to end up here. Well, it's, like, not that much longer. Yes, production remove chapter 3. You know, I guess it does have the 3 tubes going, huh? Gas production is more hectic, though. I hate how much I can just, like, remember that room off the top of my head. I am scarred from that room, I swear. It's still smooth stone, right? Yeah, okay. That room has done mental damage to me. I actually shouldn't be filling this out, because I gotta finish the previous room. Hello, Maria. 2 new exterior. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue against the PPT exterior. Act 3. I always forget Ruined Act 3 exists, but yeah, that might be the best looking build I've done. And also TADC tent should be in the conversation. Yeah, what do I do here? Hold on. So, testing? I would need to check. Not there, here. Yeah, testing. I should have a section that was just like in that back corner. I should have a section that was on fire. It actually like makes sense, and I hate that it makes sense because an experiment went wrong and the whole thing got set on fire. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with it because it's funny. Have fun, T-Jock. Bring me one, please. A whole pizza. It's 3-0? Are we serious? Bro, it's halfway through the first period and it's 3-0. What are we doing, Boston? I mean, I can't complain. I want Buffalo to win, but are we serious? This is embarrassing. What is... Alright, sure. I definitely agree, Nathan, on the fact that my building has improved recently. Like, yeah, a lot of what I'm doing now is better than anything you would have seen 5 years ago. I am glad, Gary. Glad my tutorials are... Got a lot of you enjoy my tutorials, actually. I put so much effort into these. And it is nice to have people be like, yes, they good. 10 out of 10. Good job. You know, I do appreciate hearing that. And Boston took a timeout. Can't say I'm surprised. I would have done the same if my team allowed 3 goals in 9 minutes and 15 seconds, yeah. I don't know why that took me a minute. I was like, wait, no, I'm doing that math wrong. But I was doing it fine. Ooh, I want mac and cheese. The glowing of the magma is throwing me off, but I hope as I add more blocks, it's gonna chill out and not be as aggressive in my face. Is that also obsidian? It is. So I'm gonna go netherrack there and obsidian there. Coal. Clarinet. Squidward. I might go with resin as well, just to break it up a little more. While also having the orange still. Yeah, I'm okay with that. It kind of looks like molten lava got squirted on the wall, but that's okay. Poppy gel? No, it's got set on fire and it's still smoldering. There is no poppy gel. The only really chemical is the growth stuff, but that's pretty much just water. Like dark blue water. And the only significance it has is if you touch it, you basically just like explode. Which actually, I hate to say that's technically true. Well, I guess you'd implode, not explode. Hello, Roxy. Hello, Poppy. Some curry. Chips or fries? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's a dipping sauce. There's a... Those of you who are in the US, Five Guys. It's not curry, I don't think. But it might be. They have fries that have like I think it is a curry seasoning or something like that. Oh, rest in peace, my stream. Hello, Beaks. You know, honestly, I do the same. Me and the homies all hate Brandon. Hello, Ultimate Nice, and hello, Melon also. Y'all have fun with your PPT2 building. Sounds like a thrilling time. Alright, I think it was on a Twitch stream like a month ago. I felt like I was going crazy from this. Because I just remembered. Do any of you all remember blue ice glowing? Because it did. It 100% did. And I remembered it doing so. And but I was going crazy because I was like, wait, it doesn't glow anymore. Because I was trying to use it for something for the glow, and it wasn't. And I was like, wait, what? Still cleaning this house? Good lord, Chris. Hi, Char. There's audio? I know there's audio, yes. I have an extra set of signs now because I got trigger happy. I'm good, I'm good. I'm sweat. Well, that's not true. But I am doing just fine. Methinks. It does start tomorrow, unfortunate. Nah, I really don't care. I am excited for it. A little bit. I am as excited for it as I guess I could be. So, basically this is a grocery store chain, or maybe not a chain, but I don't know. We're gonna say it's a chain that, that's the wrong side, that expanded and has turned into kind of like a themed thing. And they sell, I don't know, they got a pet store and stuff, and they're modifying the animals in the lab that I'm currently building to be larger, and then everything went wrong. People died or something, and the animals got out. Everybody abandoned the facility, and now we're a detective in later trying to discover or figure out what did happen here, because nobody knows. Should be a real game. I'd love to make it a real game. I'd be so down. Yeah, Nathan. I mean, that's always gonna be a thing, unfortunately. Oh, wait, I should write caution, keep out, caution, keep out on all of them. What if I make this yellow, actually? I guess I'll do it on the backside, but I don't really think it matters, because you're not going to see it. I'm shocked how well I typed that, by the way. Just want to point that one out. I never typed that efficiently. I mean, you can. Yeah, you most certainly can. Server with your friend. Being strange at the moment. You should blow it up, obviously. No, don't do that. It isn't actually. You could argue any Mascot horror game sounds like any other. I don't see Poppy Playtime having a store chain. That was the whole thing. That was like the original goal. That in the laboratory with the, the animals that they've genetically modified. That was my original plan. That should be good. I'm gonna take I'll take one more off of each, I think. Yeah, cool. Hello, Josh. Probably because mine's further along, Nathan. It's harder when you're early. I'd imagine you're earlier than I am. It's animals for the purpose of, to make the mascots more realistic and also, like, comically large, you know what I mean? Like how if you're walking around Disney, you have the suit, like the people in the suits that are like, 7 feet tall. Like that, except actual real animals. Also, hi Gamga. Why'd you say just the word emergency? Oh, never mind, because you're right, you're making fun of me. Forgot about that typo. Nice beaks. And hopefully I will be able to either get it turned into something or turn it into something myself. We'll see. Because I've found as I've been building more of this, I've felt more... The concept of it has intrigued me more, even though it is my own thing. To where I am like... I want to actually see it turn into something. Oh wait, I didn't texture the floor another row out. What did I do for that? I did something. Oh, it was clay. Just kidding, I don't need to check. I remember it was clay. But I gotta do something also darker with the clay. Not mud dark, though. That's a little bit too gray. I'm feeling like polished andesite. Texturing for days, it never ends. It never ends. Yeah, what man said. That is the name of it, Ivy's Incidents. Were they spamming, Nathan? Is that why? I haven't been looking very much. I've been not, like, fully paying attention to chat, I'm gonna be real with you. I've been trying to read a lot, but also, like, I'm trying to make progress. Okay, well, that's less I have to deal with now. Yeah, thank you. Is there any, like... No. Because I kind of want to have a pipe coming through the wall here. I guess I could just build one and then figure it out from there. I actually was the least good out of everybody. I've committed several incidents. Ah, get it? Because that's the name of the game. Ah. Oh, I'm so funny. Wait, no, I already have a tree test room. God, that's over here. Just kidding, it's right here. I don't need another spot where they're testing trees. I'm gonna put a withered rose in a pot. It's 4-0. What the frig is happening? I think this is the first game in the entire playoffs so far where a team has scored more than 2 goals in the first period. And they've scored 4. Oh, like, what? Boston. Good lord. Oh, the downfall is crazy. Why do you want a pipe? Because how else are you supposed to get liquid from point A to point B, Horathon? Detail outside? Because I haven't actually finished the outside, that's why. I'll have to go back through and redetail everything. And the outside will probably end up being part of that. Buckets. You want me to fill a bucket with this stuff, walk up a staircase around here, and go into here, rather than just up and over? Are we serious? You want me to do manual labor? So do alright, bro. It's approaching the fire. Be careful. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Also, I can show briefly most of the map. I won't show all of it because, yeah, I don't feel like it, but that's the back again, darn it. Hello, Nose. Noise. Scale, stones, and scones. There it is. I'm happy with how the building itself looks. I think it looks good. Certainly something. Got a pet store. This actually might be my favorite room. With the spider. We don't talk about the spider though. There may be friendly. I don't know. It's kind of just there. The bathrooms. Which also includes the crime scene. There it is. I was like, one of these lights flickers. How is this one not broken, but the one in the back rooms breaks every other day? It's crazy. Literally every time I go near the one in the back rooms, it's broken. Oh yeah, the security office, which would have the door lock, which would unlock the spot you're, I think, supposed to enter. I don't know. There's nothing that tells me I shouldn't. Side room 1, side room 2 doesn't exist, side room 3 is a hole in the floor, and I don't think 4 exists either. Oh no, 4 is a bedroom, or like a hospital room. Got this, there's somewhere a hallway hiding. Right here. You got the sweets area with the turtle oven. You should, Horathon. Yeah, you should. Although you don't get a tutorial. You gotta follow the streams. You got all of the main area. But I have done everything on streams, so, I mean, it wouldn't be overly difficult to follow. Yeah, I don't think. Maybe that tree would be, but... Brandon's doing? We don't talk about Brandon. Should make this masterpiece. Talk to me when you hit that point, because it depends. There's a couple things I want to do, one of which seeing if I can find anybody else who would, or also seeing if I would do it myself. That's another thing I've been on the verge of considering, is just doing it myself. Because I do want a say in kind of how things go, which is my one issue with having someone I can't communicate well with. Doing it is I have a lot of ideas for things that you can't necessarily get from just the map itself. Could ask me. True. There's a lot of things I'd have to, like... Oh, whoopsies. There's a lot of things I'd have to think about before I would really give anybody the green light to do it, including myself. Head scientist, and then we don't talk about this room. This guy kind of is had a rough day. Sectors, which is just the hallway I was doing at the beginning. You got bathrooms, which I think are pretty cool. You got some showers. One of these, this one is dripping. Oh yeah, the tree! I forgot there was another tree, because why not? We just need more trees. We always need more trees. Here's the Sector 1 observatory. There's 3 sectors: observatory, testing, and rat. And disposal is what I called the third one, I think. I don't remember. Gloves. You got the tree room, my favorite. You've got the room I'm currently working on with security stuff. Yeah, door security. The vats. And then this would lead to Sector 3, which is waste removal. That's what I called it. What have you? Press relaxing ASMR to fall asleep too. That's good. I'm glad you're getting ASMR recommended. Character names. I don't remember most of them. Ivy is the main one, which is an iguana. There's a turtle who I think's name is Turner. A gator whose name is Nile. And then Sally the snake are the only ones I have names for. There is a spider, but I don't have a name for the spider yet, and he may not have a name at all, or she. I also haven't thought about that. Whether or not the spider's a he or she. Poppy Jam? Where? What is the copy of the Poppy Joe? Whatever it is, I'm pretty sure I thought of it before Chapter 5 came out also. Chapter 5 hasn't been out for that long. I've been working on this for longer than you probably think. Yeah, no, I still don't know what you're talking about as the Poppy Joe. You gonna elaborate or no? That's an exclamation point, not a 1. It does not exist, no. It's all custom by me. Spider Rob, that's crazy. The spider has a... Hold on, the spider has a room. Allow me to, Jack. Spider roomies. This one. The spider committed crimes beyond comprehension. This is my favorite game. Hollow Knight Soak Song. I love Soak Song. Finally, that period is over. Only 4-0. It's a slightly one-sided game. I can't do this, can I? Aw, that's cringe. Anything weird I can do it off of? Definitely not you, but I'm gonna try anyway. Yeah, okay. Hello, Attila. Do you have texturing tips for ceiling? It really depends on the block. I normally don't texture ceiling like at all. Welcome back, Georgie Bros. But there could potentially be certain situations where you want to texture. Again, it really depends mainly on the block you have as your ceiling and if you think it should be. Like, I always texture stone. Terrain building. So, can I show it anywhere? I guess I can. Do I have a... Because I feel like I was asked... I don't know if it was while I was building this. I can't show it because there's nothing in progress on PPT, of course. That's like a cave. I'm gonna try to find a good cave that I could potentially use as an example, though. The chamber. Anyway. Oh yeah, that's open now. I don't know why that's so weird for me to see. That being open. Okay, I'll use play care. Because that's a bit of a large cave. This doesn't only apply to caves, by the way. I'm just showing it on a cave because it's the first thing I can find. Essentially, as I'm terraforming on it, I'll make it into lines. Basically, splitting it into sections. So you get... Maybe if you have, like, one particular, like, a point, like a highest point or something, like, here you want to hit, I would do a line from the top here all the way down to the bottom, or, you know, the ground or whatever it may be. And then I would do one, you know, somewhere else connecting back into the same top point. Like, maybe, you know, here. You can actually kind of see it at the top where there is a line right there. And then it kind of just goes down, and it'll, again, eventually lean there. And I just keep doing those lines one way, and then once I have a bunch, I'll go the other way and do them that, like, in that direction. And then it'll basically split it into squares you can fill in. Or alternatively, you just do the lines one way and fill between them like that. But I always do the line marking because I just find that it gives you a more interesting shape. I don't know. But you could also just do one line like the peak, or even just like the, you know, to the top and the full base around or whatever. But it depends. Thanks for reminding me, Nova. Let me add that to the tally. Boop. It's inside play care. That's play care. You should have hopefully seen that. You can watch the full tour if you want to see it in more detail. I'm not trying to get too sidetracked though. Or even actually the play care time lapse, that'd probably be better. I wouldn't show it as much, but at least you'd get more straight to the point. I still look at this room and I'm like, man, how did I actually go about this? I don't know. It's weird to look at it and be like, yeah, no, this started from nothing at one point. There was nothing here. And then there was something here. A lot of something. Anyway. I added it as a shulker box, I think. It's a purple shulker box. But I know I added that catnap plush because I don't think I'd forget, or don't think that would escape my sights. I don't like that, but whatever. So, I don't have true backstory like that for really any of them. Although the only thing that I have that I could, I guess, use as a story for it is all of these are tests that are actively or were actively still going on. You know, they're still feeding them and whatever, seeing how they respond to it. And the spider just broke loose one day and killed whoever was observing it and escaped into the walls, like dug through the inside or whatever. That's all I've got for that one. Do I need anything else here? I don't think anything should be in the exploding corner. I'm gonna add another sign for the vets on that side. Boink. Whoopsies. Still burnt your finger. That's kind of impressive. Good job. But all seriousness, don't do that again. Okay, what part of this is copying Poppy Playtime? Is it because I have a mascot? Is that why I'm copying it? Like, genuinely. Pretty much everybody has said I've been copying it so far, but there is, other than the fact there's a mascot, there's not that much resemblance. You should, should get some ice or something, T-Jack. Moss time. I see you have your priorities straight. Yeah, totally, 100%, Nova. Why do I always just call you Nathan? People start with an N, and that's about where the similarities end. N. Get it? Because it's the letter. Aren't I so funny? If on, yes. Yeah, I was waiting for that one. What did I do for the far end? Did I put it on, like, against the door? Oh my god, this is so big. No, I thought you didn't like it, since apparently I'm copying. But if you want to follow it, you can try to use the Let's Builds. I don't plan on doing a tutorial unless this ever becomes an official game. Well, okay, yeah, it's pretty obvious, Nova. When I say something like that you're gonna... I'm gonna get tomatoed. You know what I mean? It's just like, you might as well expect it. Did I mark the other doors? No, I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay. Well, actually, I want to check the door over here, because this was the one that I did first. Yeah, okay. Unstuck the pizza from the tinfoil. Crust because I dug into the cheese. Oof. So did the cheese burn you or the sauce burn you? These are very different things. What did I do there? I'm guessing cyan, since I brought up cyan there. Or yeah, I did. Okay, I can see it there. I wanted to check... Oh, yeah, never mind. I just wanted to check what height the ceiling was, but I already knew that where it was. Did I not? No, I did. Never mind. I just saw it die right and I got confused. Okay, what the frick am I gonna do now? So... It's gonna be on... Whatever I need is gonna be on this side. And then I'm going to have... the utility elevator or whatever at the end of this. The train tunnel connects, and it's a little different in 3, but I'll explain how it connects. As long as you have the shape correct from what I did in 2, you'll be fine. But also the shaping of it doesn't matter a ton. You'll see. I'll explain that in the first part of 3. The tutorial for 3, I mean. Okay, so like what do I... Huh. I'm just thinking about something. I'm thinking about the fact that you have to go through a cleaning thing to get to waste removal, unless you went this way. But if you were to use like a cart or something, that wouldn't really make sense. think I should just have it like an opening. But what do I want it to be? I guess I could do all of the above. Incinerator, compactor, whatever. And Bailey's now barking. Literally every dog we have has barked during this stream at some point. I don't know what you did, Nova. I have no idea. I guess you threw a tomato at me. I need a logical way. No, I guess never mind. I don't. Because that could be the other elevator. I was gonna say I need a logical way for the compactor to compact, but... Hello, Pixelator. We'll see what I want to do. With the ending of this, I have no idea. I'm still, like, early enough into this to where I'm not fully planned on anything. Is it between the doors? I'm gonna make it directly centered because it bothers me for some reason. I am toying with both the idea of adding a second chapter versus not. You know? Because I have an idea for multiple chapters, but I don't know if I want to actually do anything with it. Or, you know, turn it up to something. My security. I got 2 security offices. This is the only one down here right now. And then I have one at the top. Like, at this point, apparently, T-Jock. Do a game first. The only issue is I would need... I would need to know either way if I wanted to do a second chapter, because depending on how I end it depends on whether or not there'd be another one, you know what I mean? But alternatively, the only thing I will leave you with is this. With how much I'm doing, a lot of this is side areas. Like, I'm not having... This isn't like PBT where you're really stuck on a path. There's a lot of side areas and side rooms you can explore that you don't even necessarily need. And, like, even, you know, here you have multiple paths you could take to do the same thing. But that does mean that anything that would happen with this would take a lot longer. But, like, the time right now for a playthrough of this, if you were to, you know, with how I have it mapped out, probably would not even be an hour. So that's something that I was thinking about, and I was like, I could do multiple chapters, but at that point I would almost want to release them all at the same time if I were to make it a game, rather than being like, yeah, here's a chapter, and then have it be 30 minutes of gameplay. You technically can escape. You technically can. The only thing is you're not going deeper. Like, this is as deep as you're going. You go back to the surface after this, and then... I guess technically I could do alternate endings where you just leave as one of them. Or the other, you go into the next section. But I'm not really entirely sure. I haven't planned too far ahead for that. Cave entrance. I don't want to do anything with caves. Caves and vents I'm avoiding because I think they're kind of weird. The only cave thing I did was a makeshift cave that was, you know, and I guess this, I don't even think I'd consider this a cave, actually. Never mind. It's not cave shaped. That is the only entrance right there, the ladder, but again, I'll have the warehouse elevator at the end of this, or the maintenance elevator. Whatever you want to call it. I guess I'm just gonna use you. That would be the wrong side. Good job, me. Okay, so I'll... Incinerator, I guess. I don't really know. I'm actually gonna copy this now onto the other side so I can do the spaces separately. Incinerator. Isn't it strap on in, not step on in, or am I dumb? I have no idea. I'm definitely not doing woods if I'm adding anything around this. I have been thinking about that, though, because I technically would be set up well for this to be in a shopping center of some sort. But also, how would I manage that? Because I can't have anything on this side. I guess I could just have a, like, pathways either side of it. Yeah. I mean, that would work. Shopping center is probably what I would end up doing, though. But again, that's like a later discussion. Once I feel I am getting somewhere. Did I do lights in the last hallway? That sure does answer my question quite efficiently. Yes, I did. I think out of anybody here, I don't want you running the show. Sorry, Nova. I like the idea, though, of at least doing the warehouse, because... I don't know, I just do. And I could just cut out the zoo idea, because the zoo idea would be really weird to do correctly, I think. Why so? Can't even imagine the smell in a room like this, an incinerator room. Especially with some of the questionable things they may be doing here. I'd ran the show. That's what you did wrong right there. Spell. I'll go... Do I want to go 6 rows? I kind of feel like more space is better, especially when you're dealing with a giant freaking incinerator. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You're not ready. Yeah, 5 is fine. 6 is just like... so much, because I'm also going to have a border row for like a fence. Just Los Angeles? Yeah, sure. Or any major city at this point. Nether brick, maybe? No, I like polished blackstone brick more. I feel like nether brick's color would be weird for this. Why am I getting slabs if I'm... Never mind. Sure, this is fine. Why not? Tangle in the conveyor belt chase. I'm doing. You try to jump over a gap at H. You H over the gap. That's such a brilliant idea. I just love Hing over gaps. My goodness. Bay. More like, I don't know. Pretend I said something really funny, please. And that does not mean throw a tomato at me, Nova. Has been finished for everyone. Finally, good job, Spooky. Could you do it again, though? I actually wasn't looking. Too bad. No! The worst day of my life. Crossfitter grabs you with its vine arm thing and tries to pull you towards it. Okay, but the vines break apart and you fall down the hole. Me when I'm vining. I had a comment to say and then I lost it. Oh yeah, I like the idea of the vines falling with you. You just take a piece with him. Or with... You take a piece of him with you is what I was trying to say. Hello, Samuel. I feel like I get bullied enough as it is, Nova. So what should I do next? The entire TADC 10, because that's totally out. Do you want one with or without an inside? Because I have one in my head, but it doesn't have an inside. But, so it would be. I think building that in survival would make you want to do things to yourself, but... You should do Adam's Family Mansion. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put the wall here. The right pit in PBT2. The involves like the framing. Yeah, it's like the like metal beams that are sticking out. Did I not mention that it was what they were? I feel like I should have. Although maybe it's later that I do. Or maybe I never do. I'm thinking of them in the hallway after statues, where it's like broken, because I feel like I mentioned it there, but I know you're not there. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. Backrooms tutorials. I'll get to level 3 eventually. I just keep forgetting the peer pressure horathon to do that tutorial with me, because I'll need his help with some of the detailing. But once that one's done, they should hopefully be smooth again. I'm kind of all over the place with tutorials right now, though, so I do apologize. It's been rough for sure. And it's red again. Yippee! Actually hasn't been that bad, so I really can't complain. Okay, I might go just like 3 or 4 down and then have the pit. Re-level, fan main level, custom level, whenever you show the backrooms, it makes logical sense to exist with monsters, everything in your survivor world. That sounds diabolical. You actually gotta recreate the map we have 1 for 1. Would be the easiest time of your life. Totally. Okay, yeah, I'll go with 3rd down. And I have a funny idea. Well, I don't know if it's funny. I'm saying it funny because the concept of it is quite interesting, but... is that too small? Well, no, I think it's fine. Hello, Bun Bun. I wish sulfur was out. I'd be using sulfur right now for this. I'll never use bamboo again once sulfur comes out, I swear. Someone's about building all of it. 1 true and 2 you actually spelled that correctly, I believe. Hello, Rafael. Do I have a download link? No, I do not. I originally had one up, and too many people have been misusing the build. I will word it that way, so I did take it down. But the tutorials are up, so if you really want to go through the effort, you could follow them. I'm not going to be like, yeah, actually, I don't have a download, so you have to follow it, because I feel bad saying that, but... Hello, Whimsy. Good job, Melon. I have not, no. I mean, realistically, like, that isn't a bad idea, though, BGA, because by the time I'm doing a lot of the tutorials and the stuff that I would use sulfur for, it would already be out, so... Your finger, but tested fire and was nicely... Crunchy 10 out of 10, that's good. Other than the burning part. 9 out of 10, it fought back. Quicker in Minecraft? I was gonna say don't be, but no, you definitely should be. Saving this for something again? Alright, so I'm gonna delete your message, man. The right blocks? Yes, I definitely have, but I don't know in what. I feel like somewhere in PPT I did. Although, again, I don't remember exactly where. It gave me quite a thrill? What do you mean? You're talking about what I'm doing right now, Bun Bun? This is a trash incinerator. Or whatever else you may potentially want to call it. There are technically other words. Take what you will from that sentence. I definitely gotta have a large fan on the ceiling. Short AF. PPT 5 was shorter than 4, yes, but I think it's still longer than 3. The only reason it is shorter than 4 is because 4 had like 30 minutes of just dialogue. Does anybody remember on the Twitch stream when I timed it? I don't care, teacher. Sorry, that was me. But does anybody remember the dialogue at the end when it's the prototype reveal or whatever, it's like 10 minutes straight of Poppy and the prototype yapping. It's ridiculous. How is that lighting wise? I mean, it lights it for sure. Okay, subs. Are we at 0.9 now? I was not quite there when I started. References HK, does it? Oh no, I'm not. That's lame. 3-4 was just yap, Poppy yap time? Pretty much, yeah. It's unfortunate because the gameplay was not terrible if you just took out the amount of yapping. Or even condensed it. That is pretty cool, I guess, T-Jack. I don't know, I wouldn't know, I haven't seen it. I'm gonna make that slabs, because I feel like it's a little lower hanging than I wanted, but I don't think it's necessarily bad there, I just want it a little higher. I agree, skippable cutscenes would be great. It's funny, because they had those in 2. They had it where you could skip all of the, like, intros to the games. Not the mommy talking part, but the, like, the videos that would play. But I don't know why they removed it. Because that was really helpful when I was building the game, because I was replaying it and just trying to get through it, but they were just like, no, you can't do that anymore. So I had to just, like, wait for the yapping to finish. Hello, Eric. I'm alright. How are you? No, you gotta get the screenshot right now. That's awesome, Spooky. What an incredible concept. Can I actually, like, can we go 15 seconds without a dog barking? It's crazy. I feel like I said that every time, but I still would like that to happen. I would like to partake in the shutting up. Sure. Just like a giant oven hood. Which, I mean, is kind of what it should be, I would think. These gotta be deep sea bricks. Because I'm gonna do... I'm gonna grab the block first. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, limon. I don't want your damn lemons. What am I supposed to do with these? I will say this over and over again, but that lemons line is the best line in gaming history. I don't even think it's an argument. It's so iconic. Although some of you might be... Some of you are probably younger than that game, huh? God, I'm old. To be fair, I think Portal 1 is older than me. Although I could be wrong on that. Hello, Jessica. How do I make this do what I want it to do? Because I kind of want the walls to, like, dip in a little bit. Because it doesn't need to be that high. I guess I could just use stairs. Maybe polished andesite? Portal 1, but not 2. I think I might be the same. Hold on, wait. I'm checking. Oh no, I thought it was 2000. I thought it was a year before that. So no, I am older than Portal 1. That's crazy, actually. I don't know why that doesn't feel like it's the case. Being older than your favorite game. I sure hope I'm older than Silksong Nova. Also, I don't really like Portal 1 a ton. It's not a bad game, it's just 2 is so much better. Literally nothing has happened in the second period of this game. It's still 4-0. Which is great. Older than yesterday, that's great. I hope so. 2 more, 2 is... 1 was a good game to, I guess, set it for 2. But everything about 2 is better. Whoa, that's too many blocks. Alrighty, how's that for lightning? I'm okay with it being a little dark. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm happy with this. The incinerator. Guess I need a lever to open and close it, huh? Would it be dumb? No, it wouldn't be dumb. That's not how you spell lever. Lever 1. I'm gonna have 2 levers, so you have to open them both. Or flick them both in order for it to open. 5006. Right there. That's the wrong thing. You want to jump in? I know I don't. Oh, that's creepy. Just like the slight glow. Alrighty. I feel like I want to do something with the ceiling, because this feels very bland. I don't know what I could do, though. Sure, why not? Spice it up a little bit. Okay. I am gonna layer that with blocks, even though I don't necessarily need to. I just feel like I might as well. But I think aside from the lights in that hallway and obviously marking the end of it, that should be everything. Unless I had a compactor, which I guess I should. But would it make sense? I don't know if I necessarily need one. No, I don't think I'll need one. If you have an incinerator, I don't see why you would need both. I'm actually gonna do one more thing in here. I'm gonna add a couple of grindstones as like sprinklers. In case, I don't know, something goes wrong or you need to clean the inside or whatever. That's not how that works. Okay. Fan. I'll just call it deep clean. I don't really know. It's not very deep, but you know. That's what you said. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. And then I'll just cut off the hallway like... It's just where it ends. Although I might have a janitor closet here for funnies. Okay, I don't know why my chat broke. That's great. Well, let me catch up now that I've noticed it broke. Like I just serve one, but everything else is two. That's fair, yeah. Hello, MR. Hello, welcome back, Nathan. Bill Seb still. Welcome back, Gary. I would want to jump it first in there. You broke. Mine also broke. Sick. So I guess just everybody's did. What's that song? Hint Horizons. Leaving This World Behind. First song that came to my mind when you said Horizons. I'm not finished the factory, although the exterior alone took a couple solid months. No, darn it. Disappear? That song seems to be in your head a lot. No way. I can't wait to hollow my night or something. Okay, anyway. Who hollowed my night? Everybody. Where's Gomga again? Gomga did that before? What? I like to imagine they force some poor janitor to climb in here and clean this. Sure, why not? Pretty sure I just ran in circles for that whole time, but whatever. Grab the lightning rod, please. Guys, has anybody else been having this issue where it just will not grab things sometimes? Okay, and now you're trolling me in this way. It's been, like, getting worse for me, I feel like. It just never grabs anything, ever. Hello, Arthur. Also, you're on console, so it very well might work differently. I don't know. Oh, of course it would. Okay. It's Icarus. I would have never guessed that song, probably. Not because I forgot it, I just don't really... It's not my favorite, you know? You go through my monitor? I don't think that's how that works. Interesting idea, though. Ollie the Lollipop? Sorry, I'm laughing because it just, I don't know. I'm imagining the prototype as a lollipop now. But, like, what's the kind of basis for it? What's your idea? Did I do that? No, I did not do that too, though. That's good. I'm glad I didn't mess it up for once. Okay, polished black stone on top. Obviously, I knew the black concrete outside of that. If I would grab it. Okay, and I'm actually going to re-grab these because I'm going to add a couple vents around. Kids therapy. Ooh, I actually really like that idea. That could, you could go really twisted with that. Yeah, I think that's a good... It's a good name. The only... Oh, no, I guess never mind. This isn't really a gripe with it. This is more so a comparison that I thought of. There's an LN lore thing that's basically like... This guy would give... This girl... Or like a... I think it was a therapist, actually. Would give this girl lollipops that were dosed with something, I think, to make her sleep deeper, so he could learn more about the nowhere, which basically you get put into in your sleep. So he was basically drugging her so he could learn more information. Why are you activating, Siri? Basically drugging her so he could learn more about his... What was it? His lost sister or something. Really twisted stuff, but it's also really interesting lore. Do I want to name it Sector 4? I think that's a funny idea. The Warehouse. That's not how you spelled the... No, it sounds so fun. You're right. Siri is interested in the lore. That's true. Siri, please never activate again. Wonderland Chapter 1, a sweet treat. Isn't there a game coming out called Wonderland? I swear there is. Hello, Gookman. Key required. It's still 4-0, end of the second period, by the way, for anybody who cares on the game. Okay, it was orange. Just problem after problem. Imagine spelling it normally, Nathan. What do I want to check? Sister we're missing, so we pull. Why? Yeah, kind of. I guess you could put it that way. Hold on, I want to see. Steam, because I have a bunch of upcoming Mascot horrors, and I feel like one of them had at least the word Wonderland in them. Although, let me see. I might be mistaking it. Giggleland, that's what I'm thinking of. Psychological horror is the tag for that? That's great. I have a like a rage game in my wish list too that when it comes out I'm probably gonna play. Yeah. We'll see how that one is. God, I have a game from 2023 in my wish list that still has not come out. What possibly could take that long? Is that the, like, mouse detective game, Chris? You know this word, Nathan? This one right here. Yeah, something like that, Chris, but I've seen that game. It does look pretty interesting. I don't know if it's my style, though. It's okay, Nathan. I was gonna avoid you from the embarrassment of saying it, but since you said it yourself, yeah. What is it? Is that game exciting, T-Jock, or something? Sure, why not? I would like to point out, by the way, that I made this joke long before anybody else did. Oh, and okay, wake up. Thanks. I, like, 4 or 5 years ago I made this joke. Before it was cool, and I always used to piss off Life and Foundation with it. Anytime I'd find it in a cave, I'd say, "Oh no way, that's dumb." That's great, Char. I'm so happy you feel that way. Tyler made a dragon eggs. Why would I do that? What would compel a person to do that? Other than you. I don't want to, like... You know, I just... Yeah, see, exactly. No cheese puns? Yeah, I've also heard that. Oh, I never blocked this off. I was like, what? Didn't I just do that? But no, this is the previous one, not the one I just did. Right. Okay, that is actually the main, like, gist of this done. That's pretty much the meat of what you gotta do. So, Shall we run through? Shall we get a run through of what the play is for this chapter, guys? Y'all wanna? Not like an act. I'll just be talking about it. I won't actually be reenacting it a ton. Yeah, no, I've seen that. What a great thing to complain about. Play through live, totally. Yep, that's what we're doing. Okay, so game reviewer. Game doesn't take itself seriously. I think some games that should be the case. Okay, you start in here. You know, whatever. You gotta turn on the power, but first you need a key to get back there, which is, I don't know, somewhere out here. Come out here, guys. We grabbed the key. Hold on. Wait, I can't use the... I gotta use the other one. This one. No way, guys. We got the key. Now we can... Why is it looking at me? Why is the key staring at me? We can head in here, and we can go turn on the power. Bloink. There we go. Power on. Success. What did they do there? Do it all over again? This door now will work. I think, come in here for another key, but I could be wrong. Or maybe it's a... What is it? Isn't there a key back here? Bathroom key. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I might actually remove that. I want you to come in here, but I don't know how else I would do it other than making you take a key for this. Maybe be security room key. So you head in here. None of this matters. It's not important. Actually, it's going to take off night vision. My key! Wait, I don't need the key anymore. Never mind. We already used it. Keep walking. You would head in here. You would release the door lock, which would open this door, maybe? Or the next door. Okay. I'll wait. Okay. The door lock would open probably the next door, not this one. So you go through here. Then this door would be open now, so you can head inside. And oh my god, what did they do here? And then you keep walking. You keep walking. And then you go in here. You would... I don't know, you do something with this, probably. You would almost die, maybe. But... you do something, you would leave, and then you would go over here, and then you would go down here. Thank you, Benny. Top of the tree. That's crazy. Tree parkour, and then you go through here. I don't think there's anything you need to do in this hallway. I don't have anything particularly. There could be like an achievement for going in one of the rooms and doing something. Feeding an animal, maybe. Bathroom key is filled with tiny spiders and you have to avoid making any noise to get to the key. That's an interesting idea. That could incorporate the spider, true. You did. Here, I think you would need to go here for something. No, maybe not. Maybe this is just a side room where you can, you know, get a thing. And then you would go through here. Not really a ton to do here. I'll need to figure out some sort of goal or something, rather than just being a walking simulator. In this area you do have to do something though. And that's find a way to open a door. Which is just going to the other side of the door. Or using the door lock would also work, I guess. Technically, you have 3 options then. You could scan it from this side, or you could door lock. And I'm actually going to switch this to be... manager ID required. There we go. And then, yeah. There isn't really a ton else here. So then you'd have to go... you have to go all the way back from this point... Which I don't actually think you can go this way, can you? Maybe I'll give a crowbar or something on the inside. Who knows? Or maybe I make you walk the normal way. I'm just gonna go through this door. And then you'd have to go in here. You would, thanks for the ID, sir. And then you would get chased back through everything here. Do the normal path. Oh my god, it's right behind me. Oh my god. You get chased through here, through here. This door would now be open, so you would go through here. And then you would get chased to the part I haven't done yet. And I think that's everything. Yeah. And then again, I'll probably figure out some sort of side puzzles or something. Because I don't have a lot of puzzles necessarily. But I'm happy with that overall, just as like a base concept. Speak, thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. Again, I've been trying to focus a lot on with this also having side areas, so it's not like, hey, guess what? You gotta go here. This is your required place to be. Like, even if it's not necessarily an alternative route you have, or you could even take, just as long as you have a side room where you could, I don't know, experience more. Make it feel more full than being like, oh, look, locked door. Oh, look, another locked door. You know what I mean? And I'm okay with the end, I think, here with the door lock. Just there's nothing between really the bottom here and that door that you need to do. So I don't know. Maybe the only thing in this room I could do is you would have to avoid the vines on the floor. That would actually be really annoying, though, if I made it to where you had to, like, take objects and put them on the floor. But have some sort of way where you can avoid them, maybe. I don't know. Almost like a maze, but not really. Hello, Declan. I would have to, I guess, if, like, this was something you had to avoid in a specific route, I would have to do that when you're getting chased. But I'm not going to do any particular puzzles. The only thing I might do is some sort of... Oh, wait, that'd be really cool, actually. If I had, like, made you scan the ID after the chase. Or, like, at the end, and you have to do it at, like, a specific speed. Like how you... Like, I guess the Among Us task. Just, like, you know, put you under the pressure. That could be cool. So we done? Nice, Melon. And then this hallway does not really matter a ton. I just need to make sure that it gets far enough back and over for the warehouse. Do I want it to be stone bricks again? I have an idea and it's gonna really annoy me if I do it. Directional block. Oh, that's tragic, Georgie Bros, but welcome back. Chase some lights, got. I could find logic for that. Because, I mean, you're going to be getting chased by a, like a 120-pound lizard, you know what I mean? So I don't know if coordination would be all there. So, you know, I could have Ivy, like, crash into a wall or something and knock out lights. That'd be cool. I'll have to think about it more. But again, this is all still just like a maybe, if it happens. But I think I'm okay with that being a chapter length, you know what I mean? That feels like a good intro. I don't know. Because there's a lot to it, but it's also not... It's not, like, insane. Yeah, but, like, the pressure's funny. No, I probably wouldn't do full puzzles. Again, if I did anything, it'd just be like a small thing you have to do under pressure that isn't even a puzzle. It's just like a, you know, it's like fumbling a key at a door. That kind of thing. You chapter 1 longer, how would you do it? It's like more than 20 minutes. I mean, one thing is just adding more options for where you can go. Just having a different door you could go through that even if it's a side room, whatever, but I think also exploring more of the pit room would be cool. Because I think that's probably the most interesting room. Honestly, maybe in the entire game. For how little we saw of it. It's such an interesting room. Thank you and hello, Find the Boys. Okay, I'm gonna use deep side bricks for the base marker just for fun. Welcome back, Horathon. Yeah, again, but as I said, like turn key specific way, and you know, that's terrifying enough. That seems like a good distance out, I think. Right? Warehouse would start there. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And that gives me more room if I need to extend this or even bring the warehouse further that way. Rockathon is crazy. You know, I might keep the smooth stone floor. I don't know why the smooth stone has fit so well. I don't see a reason to change it. Literally been like the entire floor. Wow, it has been actually. It literally has been the entire floor. Aside from like chambers, but the chambers don't really count. And I guess the offices over there have the wool floors or the carpeted floors. Yeah, no, I was gonna say Rocky Bros is actually not a half bad name, so that just backfired on you, Horathon. Good job. The truck and LC. Yeah, exactly. You just turn a little too far. You have to turn your mouse like it's just a perfect angle. No, I wouldn't do that. That's cruel. It is a fine line between annoying and also like, you know, a good addition. The Pipin' Bros. That sounds like something that would be on the back of a jacket at Spirit. Oh, the Spirit work shirts never cease to amaze me. Yeah, I think Polished Basalt will be cool here. Rest in peace, those signs. Alright, the final period is starting, guys. Who do you think's gonna win the game? The team that's up 4-0 or the team that's down 4-0? It's gonna be a close one. Oopsies. The only thing is every door is gonna already be open for you, Gary. Because these doors are timed, like, they're kind of like timed shower things, so they're gonna all just be open for you as you go. But this room, I think, is the one room I could definitely do something troll with. Deficiently, wow, that's definitely the word you meant to type. Some other team that's down 4-0. Yeah, no, they'll definitely win. They'll pull it out somehow. I think the real question is, will they actually score a goal? Surely they're bound to, right? Is it Michael Jordan? Is that the right answer? No, not even the right sport. You're pretty far off. Good job. Oh, I want to go a 5th layer now that I've done 4. Commands to make them open. That's a later issue if I really wanted to. Again, I'm only focused on making things actually, like making the path and figuring it all out in my head. Once I'm there, then yeah, maybe I could do commands and stuff, but who knows? Such a crunchy block sound. No, please, Georgie Bros, please. I totally would, actually. That totally would be something I would do for fun. Crunch, 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 crunch. Hey, what's the video today? I don't remember. Anyone want to take a guess as to what the video is? Nobody's gonna guess it if I don't even know it, actually. No, never mind. I was like, wait, is it that? But no, I scheduled that for a non-stream day. Yeah, it is a video. How'd you know? What is it? Oh, wait, never mind. I do know. It's a refresh, I think. It's probably one of the most absurd refreshes so far. I think the interior is almost 2 hours, but that's not until Saturday, so I believe. FNAF World's Thursdays. Except for 1 week it has an extra day. Because I think I did the last 2 parts in the same week. Refresh FNAF World, okay. I am not familiar with the clone command, like, at all. Learn slash from your spudsies. Did I really teach it in that? I don't remember. Well, I guess I would have for the parking lot. There actually is a FNAF World refresh. That's so true. Refreshed Arby's? Has that not released? I know I've made one. Or I built one. Did I build one? Did I do that yet? I swear I did. Hold on, I'm checking. Checking my notes first. What is the next refresh I have to record, actually? I wonder. Oh, yeah, that one. Okay, it's not upcoming. Make a door. I am aware with that, or aware of that. Although, I actually don't use clone for that. I use structure block files. Or the structure command. RB. That's not how you spell Arby's. Oh, no, I did. I remember it now that I'm looking it up. Yeah, okay. 5 months ago, I did one. That thumbnail is so blurry, good lord. Yeah, I remember that. Hello, Nihan. I probably said that wrong. I apologize. Okay. What do I do for the ceiling? How about reinforced deep set again? I kind of like that for that hallway. Sure, why not? It's refresh Best Buy. That's what it is today. Have fun if any of you plan on building that. It's a monster. Not as much of a monster as the one I'm currently working on, which is really ironic with the name, because that's a really weird joke. A really dirty joke, I guess. In that context. Opposite of buy, sell? Nova, hello? The opposite of buy is sell. It's your first time, doing anything? First time thinking? Wow, Kane, you are so funny. Could you say it with a little more gusto? You clearly you don't. Good lord. I'm gonna lose my trap fence skits. What? That made perfect sense. Nothing I've ever said has made more sense than that just made sense. I said sense a lot. Background review. I plan on it. I haven't actually considered much, though. Well, I've considered a lot, but I haven't... I don't know. I haven't bought a ticket or anything to go, so... Asterisk next to the word innocent, please. Can these fence gates stop? Oh my god. I'm just gonna start crouching. And then I'm gonna have the other thing happen. That. This is purgatory. This is actual purgatory. It's 5-0? Okay. That's embarrassing. Just when I thought it couldn't get more embarrassing, they scored again. Furniture shop from it? Probably not, no. Although we'll see. Everything I do for backrooms really is based off my own map, so let's go with green lanterns. Why not? These technically are pipes, yes. That would be true. I literally cannot see. I just cannot see a darn thing. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like the dark spots. I just kind of have to hope that I get it right. It's kind of funny. Think they'll score a 6th? Probably, at this rate. There's a small part of me that feels bad for Boston, and then there's every other part of me that does not care. Falcon's Review uses a canon backrooms adaptation. Yes and no. I think. I would consider it more of Kane Pixel's interpretation rather than the canon adaptation of it, if that makes sense. Because there is so much... There's the 6th one, by the way. That did not take long, wow. There are so many different forms of media. Games, books, I don't actually know if there are any backrooms books. But games, movies now, like YouTube videos, recreations like this, well, not like this, but in Minecraft, I don't really think you can say one is the correct one, quote unquote. But yeah, you can. I would just say it's the most popular interpretation. How do I mess this up? That's what I'm like sitting here just thinking about. Okay, well I have a one thing I could do, and that's adding chains hanging down in certain spots. They don't connect, but we're gonna ignore that fact. Except for that one connects. Maybe I'll also go back through and do the same with iron bars. I mean, yes. That is true, Gamga. If anything would be the correct interpretation, it would be that. Most backrooms, well, not most, but a good amount of backrooms images are from real places. So yeah. That I think is one of the most interesting things to me about the backrooms is how many of the things are actual places that, you know, people have been in every day and just, you don't really think about it. But yeah, no, they're definitely creepy when you really take them out of context like that. Hotel? Are you talking about level 188, the hotel in, I think it's Britain? Oh, London. Oh, yeah, never mind. That's better. I'm sure there's got to be more. Okay. Now what? I think that's fine. That seems annoying enough. I mean, I'm not gonna... Under actual this existing, I wouldn't have to... Or wouldn't make you dodge around these. You'd just be able to, like, walk through them. How do I make the elevator? That's what I've been sitting here thinking about as well, because... I want it to have a shaft you can actually, like, see. I don't want it to be a full elevator. Yeah, if I ever go in London, I'm trying to stay there. I'd imagine it's gained a lot of popularity from backrooms, too. PBT5? I'm thinking of the elevator in Ruin, I guess. And also, I think Sodom has one like that. Shift and then on the elevator below. You're going up. You're going back to the surface. That much I pretty much have decided. Should mark ground level, probably, for this. That is lower than I realized, dang. Shoot oak planks, it doesn't really matter. Oh, wow, I was in line. That's crazy. So, here? Hell yeah. I'm so smart. I'm now processing this side. Should not have a track of any kind. I mean, I guess it could, but... Oh my god, I hate filling walls. So annoying. Row 1 and row 2 are fine, but row 3, it just stops working. Okay, never mind. It's gonna work this time. I see how it is. I would not trust this elevator. Just me personally, I would not trust it at all. Would you, though? I don't feel like you should. I feel like that's a poor financial decision. Oh, Boston switched goalies. I did not notice that. Not surprising. I mean, you are down by 6. Just feel like it's a little late to be doing all that. Wow, this is slash fill, or this is filling so well. I'm not slash filling anything. Hear what you say, me destroy? Well, stop. You're gonna get like, I don't know. You're gonna get every disease imaginable. Should I even have, like, a down path? No, I don't think so. Well, SB ruin. What, you mean where the elevator falls? Gary, is that what you're saying? Actually, let's think my chances. Okay. Whatever floats your boat or something. Because you definitely have a boat. The elevator goes up, and there is no down, so... If it crashed, you just end up back at point A, which isn't really gonna do much for me. It's not really a ton I can do from there. Sick. I might end it there because I'm at the point now. That's chapter, like, that's the first chapter. I don't need to do anything with this. There's nothing I should do with this yet, really. Although, what I want to do is I want to, like, texture, clean up everything of 1 before I even consider moving on. And I think that'll be next stream, and I don't really want to start that right now. Because, I don't know. But yeah, next stream of this will definitely be more kind of boring as far as what I'm actually working on. Because again, it's just gonna be dirtying everything up that hasn't been. And really just finishing some details like the exterior, although I'll probably do it with that last, because that could very well be the stream after that, depending on how long the texturing takes. Because, I mean, again, it's a pretty sizable map, I would say. But I'm really happy with how this has turned out. It's been fun to just, as it's progressed, get ideas from you guys and just, you know, kind of see the image that I had in my head start to build more and form more and actually, you know, have a physical representation of what I've been thinking about. Thank you, Benny and Nova. Yeah, we'll see. 2 will be interesting. If I do a chapter 2, it'll be interesting because warehouse, which very well could just be like a, not like how this was. So I guess, even though I guess there are a lot of side rooms, still it's pretty linear where you're going towards an end goal. It could just be a lot of doing puzzles in one room, like one really large room with maybe some side rooms inside stuff, but I don't know. I'll have to see what I feel about that. And then again, I gotta like decide at that point whether or not I want to keep going with this or what the idea will be. Thank you, Georgie Bros. But anyway, building a custom sequel, yeah. I know, I was thinking about, like, this could very well be 40 streams if I just keep it going, but I guess I could also do that where I split the titles. Thank you, Gary. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys did enjoy this video, next stream for YouTube is Wednesday. Both Monday and Tuesday there will be Twitch streams at nighttime, though, which they start around 7 p.m. Eastern, which is in 2.5 hours from right now, or for today, although there is no Twitch today. With that being said, though, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.